This video is about thought. I thought I'd do a video to share with a message because I feel like videos relay a message differently than words on paper or on your screen wherever you are reading this post from. So, thought is what keeps one stuck within disorder. Thought is actually what creates disorder. A lot of doctors won't tell you that. And one way to get out of this disorder in particular, and a very effective way, is to understand what thought actually is. We give too much power to thoughts, so breaking it down will take your power back. And I healed within 2 years. I healed pure O OCD within 2 years in understanding what cognitive behavior is, in understanding the energy of thought, and using universal laws, knowing that wherever my attention goes, energy flows, and a few key concepts, such as the fact that thought changes chemistry, and in knowing the magnitude and power that self-love holds for healing. So after I healed, I stumbled upon Dr. Amy Johnson, who is a psychologist, but also a psychospiritual life coach, and she teaches individuals that all they need for change and to break any habit is a perspective shift. She teaches the no willpower approach to change, which is the road I actually took without knowing it. So it was kind of like my confirmation. What a perspective shift does is that it allows you to see yourself and as an observer of what is actually occurring within disorder, and it allows you to transcend the false belief of power which we assume mental disorder has on us, and it helps you gain your power back. So right now, you are either assuming disorder has power over you or are seeing a false reality and illusion that it has power over you. And this is usually because of what your day looks like, what you cycle mentally and emotionally. Well, that's not actually true. You always have power, and it's within a new mindset and a perspective shift that you step back into standing in your power and dismantling disorder, which is occurring in your mind. So this is what I want you to do, and this will work. I want you to start observing all thoughts, not just intrusive ones, as an idea. That's it. They're just an idea. You then have the choice to have this idea be a part of your morals and beliefs or not. All thought, as Dr. Amy Johnson states, is just universal life floating through you. We have the completely wrong perspective on what thought actually is. We assume that all thought that comes through us is ours, when in fact, none of it is ours. So let me explain that concept. Negative thoughts are not yours until they become yours or become a part of your belief systems because you've given them your energy or you assume it's actually something you believe in. It's usually something that isn't even aligned with your morals and your heart. And then you could accidentally keep cycling it, or maybe have made assumptions or created distortions or illusions that make you believe that this thought is yours. So that's why we react in fear. Your body is leading you away from latching onto this thought as yours. If you have intrusive thoughts, these types of thoughts are actually showing you that you are giving negativity or fear too much of your energy. It's direction. If you keep doing this, your brain assumes you want more, and it's because you're entertaining this fear-based thinking. These thoughts can create emotional discomfort. Emotions are your body's way of reacting, right? And it can create fear because we assume that all thought is ours. So how can we possibly think this one, right? Well, you are wrong, and you were just never taught what thought is and what thought is not. The fear is a reactive response. It's trying to tell you what to stay away from because it's not aligned with your beliefs, with your higher good. It's not aligned with your heart. And you are taking it on as your own, assuming these thoughts, due to what you don't know about thought, is actually yours. Negative or intrusive, it right away tells you, your body right away tells you that it is not aligned with what you desire or to create in your life or have part of your belief system. So you're supposed to stay clear, right? So your body knows it's foreign, and you need to train your brain to understand this too. Thought is just energy in the form of an idea the universe is throwing at you because your energy is actually attracting it. And this is usually due to other thoughts you are giving your attention to or have given your attention to within cognitive habits you are holding. unbeknownst to you that they would attract even more of the same energy through thought into your now or the future. So do you have fear that you need to control your life? Do you have a need to control your life? Do you have a need for control? Do you have fear of the unknown? Do you have a fear of the future? Do you cycle the past? Do you not live in the present moment? Are you run by fear? Your brain will create cognitive habits, neural pathways dependent on what you keep cycling and what you keep entertaining. And this fear-based thinking is strong. The brain doesn't know right from wrong, good from bad, what's aligned or not. Your heart does, your soul or your higher self. So the brain just believes what you tell it. And what you tell it to believe has everything to do with what thoughts you cycle. So positive thoughts are not yours either until they become your beliefs, something you give energy to, something you attract. Those two are just ideas the universe is throwing at you, just the same as negative thoughts are supposed to steer you away from cycling them because it doesn't align with your truth. Positive thoughts are also guidance. They are higher vibrational thoughts which serve as direction or inspiration. These thoughts you should cycle and gravitate towards. It's just that the ego mind and the lower brain may be conditioned to not do so by what you've been taught to gravitate towards instead. So the high vibrational and positive thoughts carry the purpose to get you to your dreams and show you what your heart aligns to, just as much as negative thoughts and intrusive thoughts show you what is trying to get your attention to heal or shift from entertaining. All thought is just energy, and it is true that where your attention goes, more energy flows. Observing the thoughts you entertain and perspective shifts about thoughts on what a thought actually is amplifies your heart to lead the way to a peaceful mind instead. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you can start looking to change your perspective on what thought is, as it truly does open the doorway to healing.